Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash at the garage, where badge hype gets tossed in the glove box, spec sheet worship gets left at the showroom door, and what we're left with is raw, real-world driving truth. If you're new here, buckle up, as this is your pit stop for no-nonsense car reviews, where we get under the sheet metal and see what really matters once the novelty fades and the road stretches ahead. Exterior. Today, we're spending time with something that often flies under the radar at the 2026 Lexus UX, a compact crossover that's often mistaken as just a fancy Corolla. The UX has quietly carved out a niche as a premium city runabout, but in a world where everyone is chasing bigger, flashier SUVs, has Lexus done enough in 2026 to make this bite-sized luxury crossover stand out? Or are we just looking at a stylish commuter with a badge bump? Let's find out. First impressions matter. And the front end of the 2026 Lexus UX still leans heavily into that Lexus design DNA, but things have been sharpened up a bit. The classic spindle grille is still here, but it's been refined. It no longer looks like it's screaming for attention. Instead, it's more integrated, more mature, with a 3D mesh pattern that plays with light as you move around it. The LED headlights are sleeker than ever, with signature L-shaped DRLs that stretch outward like a samurai's blade. Sharp, clean, and unmistakably Lexus. There's no denying it. Even if you're not a fan of the grille-heavy look, the UX makes a strong first impression. And on a crowded street, it doesn't just blend in. From the side, the proportions are what you'd expect from a subcompact SUV, but Lexus has worked to give it a bit more character. The roofline dips gently toward the rear, creating a coupe-like silhouette without sacrificing too much rear headroom. Subtle character lines run across the doors and fenders, and the wheel arches now have a body color option on higher trims, replacing the old black plastic clouding. A small change, but it elevates the UX's look from utilitarian to upscale. Depending on the trim, you're looking at 18-inch alloys with a fresh design, and there's a nice blend of urban sportiness and premium curb appeal. Swing around back and you'll find one of the UX's strongest styling elements at the full-width LED light bar that connects the taillights. It's got this futuristic edge without being too aggressive. Lexus hasn't gone crazy with faux vents or exaggerated diffusers here. It's clean, sculpted, and finished with just the right amount of chrome detailing. Even the badge placement feels intentional. Overall, the 2026 UX wears its size well. Compact, confident, and never trying too hard. Interior. Step inside and you're reminded that Lexus knows how to craft a cabin, especially when it comes to materials and layout. The 2026 model refines what was already one of the better interiors in its class. You're greeted with soft-touch materials nearly everywhere your hands go, a leather-wrapped steering wheel that feels solid and premium, an optional new looks upholstery that mimics real leather with impressive quality. Even the stitching on the dash and door panels feels high-end. Gone is the much-criticized touchpad controller. Finally, and in its place, we now have a crisp 12.3-inch touchscreen interface that's responsive, intuitive, and thankfully positioned within easy reach. Lexus has also stepped up its digital game with a fully digital driver's display that's clean, legible, and customizable. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard across the board, as is wireless charging and a surprisingly punchy 8-speaker premium sound system. There's even an available 10-speaker Mark Levinson upgrade if you're all about the tunes. The front seats are well bolstered and road trip friendly, with decent lumbar support and optional heating and ventilation. In the back, things are tight for adults, especially in terms of legroom, but for short city trips or younger passengers, it gets the job done. Cargo space remains modest, about 17 cubic feet behind the second row, but Lexus has improved the underfloor storage and loading height, making the most of the UX's compact dimensions. Performance. So, how does it drive? Well, the 2026 UX still rides on Toyota's Gauzy platform, the same one you'll find under the Corolla, but Lexus has continued to refine the ride and handling balance. The base UX 200 is gone. Now, the UX 300 Hours Hybrid takes center stage, and it's better for it. You've got the 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine paired with the fourth-generation hybrid system and electric motors pushing out a combined 196 horsepower. It's not going to pin you to your seat, but it's more than adequate for city and light highway duty. What stands out is how quiet and composed it feels. Lexus has added more sound insulation, tweaked the suspension tuning, and improved throttle calibration. The result, a car that feels smoother off the line, more confident in tight corners, and eerily quiet even at speed. Steering is light but precise, perfect for urban maneuvering, and ride quality strikes a good balance between comfort and control. If you opt for the UX 300 hours AWD, Lexus throws in an extra electric motor on the rear axle. It doesn't transform the UX into an off-roader by any means, but it gives you a little extra grip on slick pavement and a touch more confidence in bad weather. Fuel economy is a strong point. We're talking around 43 mpg combined, which is a huge win for folks looking for a premium feel without the premium fuel bills. Now, pricing. Lexus has kept things competitive. The 2026 UX 300 hours starts around $37,500 for the base model, and fully loaded trims with all the bells and whistles: a panoramic roof, premium audio, heated steering, digital key, and driver assist tech will nudge you just above $44,000. That puts it toe-to-toe with the Audi Q3, BMW X1, and Volvo XC40. But the UX wins points with hybrid efficiency and Lexus reliability. Is it perfect? Number. The back seat is still tight. It's not sporty in the traditional sense, and some buyers might wish for a more powerful variant, a UX 350 hours F Sport. Anyone, but for those who want a small, city-friendly luxury crossover that's beautifully built, incredibly efficient, and packed with just the right amount of tech, the 2026 Lexus UX might just be one of the smartest choices you can make. So, what's the final word from Car Flash? The 2026 Lexus UX isn't here to blow your socks off, it's here to slide into your life, quietly, efficiently, and with just the right dose of luxury to make your daily grind feel a little more refined. It's a car that doesn't scream for attention but rewards those who appreciate subtle quality and long-term value. If you're shopping small premium crossovers, the UX deserves a serious look. That's a wrap for today's review. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Whether it's luxury crossovers, our flagships, or old school muscle, we'll keep bringing you honest, unfiltered takes from behind the wheel. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road and your hands off the hype.